So this is the haul. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be making a homemade crayfish cage, chucking it in the river, catching some crayfish and cooking them up. So, ingredients: chicken wire, the main body of the cage. The first cone has been fitted in. So we finished the cage, we've got the body, we've got one entrance, we've got another entrance, and then we've just got a little cage which we'll put the bait in just so they can't eat the bait through the cage. So let's whack some bait in here, whack this in here, whack this in the river, and hopefully come back in the morning to some juicy crayfish. We're at the river, we've got our homemade chicken wire crayfish cage, and we've got a normal net cage as well. We're using chicken bones as bait. I'm going to put this one in here and this one in our homemade cage. I'll be chucking these in about 50 meters away from each other, and let's see what we can catch. This one we'll chuck in just here. Down she goes. This is our homemade one. And in she goes. Morning guys, we're back at the river, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We're just gonna jump in and see what we've caught. I kind of wish I'd tied a rope to the cages so I didn't have to go in this freezing cold water, but there's nothing like a cold bath to get the day started. I take this back. There's nothing like a cold bath in the morning. To infinity and beyond! Yes, we've got a bunch in here. Wow, look at that. That's a good haul right there. And there's a few floating about in there, so I'm gonna go grab them. Woo! I'm not sure if they've escaped from the cage or they've just been attracted by the bait, but I'm gonna try and grab them. There's one. Right, over to the next net. So, first net, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, easily 20 crayfish in this one. That will make a nice feast tonight. Right, let's go for the homemade net. Yeah. Doggy paddle. So the second cage, the homemade cage, is right here. Let's have a little look, see if that managed to catch anything. Wow, it's covered in algae. Disappointing haul, we've got 3. These holes were just too big. They've managed to eat all my bait and escape. Lesson learned for next time, make the holes a lot smaller. So this is the haul. We got loads in the real cage, and we've got 3 in the homemade cage. The holes are too big. They stole my bait and they left. But let's just put them in the bucket. We can count them and we'll take them home to eat them.
There's one crawling away behind you.
Lucky Monty hasn't seen that. So, here's one. Monty's loving it. 1, 2, and 3 from the homemade cage. Woo, we got loads in here. Look at this fella, he's huge. Monty loves it. Here's another big one. This is a female as well, you can see by the round abdomen. So she'll have plenty of tasty eggs in there. Woo! 7. How many is that, Monty? 14. 17. And last but not least, 24. And that's the lot. So let's take these guys home and we'll cook them up. Such a good boy, Monty. So this is the haul. From big ones like this guy to smaller ones like this guy. Our crayfish are here, a few of them are trying to escape. What I'm going to do is put a bunch of garlic in this boiling water. And I'm going to squeeze some lemon. The crayfish have gone in the freezer to subdue them, to put them to sleep. It seems to have worked for all of them apart from these two. So, let's get these crays in. The crayfish die instantly in the boiling water. These bad boys are ready. And there we have it. 24 beautifully cooked, delicious crayfish. Cheers! As always guys, if you liked the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys at the next episode. Cheers! So these are the remains of the crayfish. We're going to chuck them in the compost heap here. It's a little chicken laying an egg. This compost heap will be great. We'll chuck that on the vegetable garden. It's acidic, so it'll be very useful.